Alright guys, it is Toufh here, and welcome back to another episode of Jump King. Unfortunately, I made a very large blunder with the recording. I just recorded 2 episodes of Jump King, but apparently the game itself wasn't actually recording. I had the exact same settings as I did during my previous recording, so I figured I didn't need to double check to see if the video was working correctly. So I just created 2 videos that were pretty much just a waste of time. So I just created a new save file and quickly got back up to where I was. I'll show a sped up version of me getting back up to where back to where I was. So enjoy the clip. Alright, so I'll probably get back up to where I was easily. Sorry if you guys are sorry that you won't get to see my true first experience with it, but you know, I wish I didn't make that mistake, but I did, and I'm sure I'll make a lot more mistakes in the future. Anyway, what this guy down here is talking about, he's basically in a trance. Because of the babe, and he's pretty much just a broken shell of a man who only really cares about the babe. So it kind of introduces the fact that, you know, the babe actually might be, you know, even though it's your goal, it might actually be bad for you because, you know, you're so blinded by, you know, the lust that you have for the babe that you don't really think about anything else and you kind of just lose your humanity. Alright, so this area, it's the first area that really introduces multiple paths. So there are multiple ways to get up to the top here. You can go on that left side, where that gargoyle statue is, and then jump up on that platform to the right of it. Or you can go the way that I'm trying to go now, which I'd say is the easiest. Or you can go that way to the left. There's actually, if you read that note on the wall, there's actually a poem there. So I'm actually gonna go head up there and I'll read it to you guys. Even though I've already seen it. It is a bit difficult to get up there though. You know, I could have just I could just gave up and stopped recording after I wasted my time, but you know, if we just gave up after hitting one obstacle, then we really wouldn't get anywhere, so I can ensure that it won't happen again though, because I'll be double checking to make sure. You know, I really didn't think I had to double check, because I had the exact same settings and it doesn't really make that much sense to me, but I mean, the way that it works is you have to reset it. You have to go into the option and then reset what you're actually trying to capture, or else it just won't work. Which is a bit strange, but I don't know. It's something to do with the game, I guess. Even as you can see, I'm still failing quite a bit. So it's not like you really missed me failing or anything. Here we go. Jumper's poem. Jumping and falling, my heart is turned cold. Down here, naught can warm it, no, not even gold. So I rise and attempt once again, fearing not. My heart resting sure that the babe still remains hot. Dang. So basically for this episode, I'll just get back to where I was after the 2 episodes. And then I'll probably do another one, at least today, about for the next area. I've done that before, by the way, so I know that you can do it. I'm just messing up bad for some reason. I did take a break after I realized that the recording failed, so I might be a bit rusty towards this. So as you can see on the left there, if you come out of that gargoyle, then you can step up those platforms, but it's pretty hard, so that's why I try to do this way. Alright, and up here we got a new area. Except I messed up. Alright, so we're in Bargainburg. Here we got a merchant. He says that he'll sell you boots that allow you to be able to stand on slopes. And he says he wants 1 gold, but I don't even know if you can get gold. I think that the crow there might have a piece of gold, I'm not sure. He also says later that maybe there's some hidden gold in one of these houses because it's abandoned. But I don't know. I don't know if it's actually meant for you to get it or if it's just something to kind of tempt you. Here we got another reading. Town Hall Board of Notice. This abandoned town, which is clearly abandoned, and which no one lives in, is henceforth irrevocably, eternally, foreverly, uncancelably, and undeniably claimed by right of previous owners' blatant abandonment as the sole property of merchant Magilda Streak. In addition, I, Magilda Streak, shall rename this new shining center of commerce. It shall hereby be known as Bargainburg. Should any legal inquiries or complaints arise, contact unintelligible. Thank you for your cooperation. I don't really have many theories as to the lore of that just yet. I failed this part many times when I was recording those episodes. But now, I mean, I don't fail it as much. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, not much to say. I'm just getting back up here. I mean, I kind of gave all my commentary about what I was doing, or all that was on my mind during the failed recordings, so I don't really have much else to say here. And I'm deeply sorry that it worked out this way, but you know, like I said, you can either quit or, you know, keep going after you make a mistake. And, you know, I'm not ready to give up on what I'm trying to achieve just yet, so. mean, I'm certainly not gonna just continue from where I was, because then you guys are just gonna miss everything that occurred. And that's certainly not fair. To the viewers. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had all my enthusiasm sucked out whenever I realized that it didn't record the video. So I apologize if my commentary's a bit bland. But once we get back to where I was, it should return to normal. Oh. Alright, well, I'll probably just end the episode after we get past that, the Barkenberg, since it's taken a while. I mean, this game's kind of strange because it has, it feels like it's kind of like a joke game because of the fact that, you're going all this way for a babe. But then there's a lot of lore that's super dark as well. So it's kind of strange, I'm gonna upload 2 episodes a day regardless of, how long it takes, or, if I don't particularly want to play at that moment. Not to say that I'm forcing myself to play the game, but just if if I'm feeling lazy or something, then I'm gonna keep playing. So over here to the left, there's a secret area. Which I went into last time, so I'll go into it again. It seems like it's like a multiple path scenario. Like you can either go this direction or this direction. But I'm just gonna do what I did before, because, it's most true to my first experiences. You shall never make it to the Babe of Legend. Even if you succeeded, she would refuse you. You are doomed to fail. I read it in your soul. For you are an insignificant, small, and ugly creature. I mean, it feels to me like this is like a deep lore path. Um, so anyway, I will complete this area just for the sake that, you know, I want to upload 2 episodes a day, and I want one of them to at least be progress for me, so so, you know, I apologize if you don't like longer episodes, but that's how I choose to do it, so. Still not sure what the birds do, if anything. I think there's some kind of, like, maybe there's a collectible screen once you beat the game or something. Or like you need to get all of them to get the true ending, I don't know. I don't think it would be that complex, it's probably just collectibles. Oh. I don't know what these flashing birds do either, I think they're just cosmetic. Or vanity. Or just background stuff. For that to develop atmosphere. Uh-oh, that's too far. Oh yeah, I need to get that white bird again. I'm just used to just going through because before I have already collected it and I was just trying to get through the area. Okay. You know, I mean, for now, I'm feeling pretty upset about the failed recording, but you know, after I get back to where I was, everything should be pretty good for sure. I don't know what that white thing there is under the bird. I don't think it's anything. But I'm not really sure how to get to it. I think it's just atmosphere, but I'm not sure. I was trying to get to it there, but I failed. I'll try to get to it via this way. Oh, I messed up. Luckily there's a convenient platform to catch you there. Oh, I made it. And it gave me a ding sound, so apparently I was supposed to collect that. And I guess it's actually a blessing that I lost the recording, because I was able to get something that I needed. I was wondering maybe if it let you collect the birds after I got that, since it is a white thing, and the birds are white. I'm really not sure what it did, but I think it's probably going to be useful for me then, if it let me collect it. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a pretty long episode, but I want to make sure that I get back to where I was, so next episode I can actually make some progress, as I said earlier. But, I mean, there's not much to talk about, since, I'm just doing parts I've already done. So, I mean, repeating myself isn't that unordinary. And we're back to the beginning. Basically, these snow areas, you need to charge up to a minimum level of power before you can jump. So, there's a lot of finagling around to get the correct position before you make an essential jump. But it's an interesting mechanic to say the least. So this ice platform here, it makes you slide when you go on it, so you have to make sure you stop your momentum. Alright, hello there. I haven't seen you around here before. If you're anything like the others, this might just make for a good show. Alright, this is where I was, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode. If you liked it, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode, which will be today, since I'm gonna record 2 a day in the same session. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.